Kalimera. Hi, everyone. Hackathon is about small farmers and agriculture in Kosovo. The problem behind Hackathon is that these farmers have difficulties to sell their goods. There is a gap between buyers and sellers. The farmers have the uncertainty of how much they are going to sell of these products. They waste money on transport, and the goods get decayed during transport. Also, they have low consumer base. So the solution for those problems is to build a virtual market, a web platform, where these farmers can create profiles, register their goods, they can give their contact information, whereas the buyers can give rating and commenting for their products and whatever they sell there. The audience of Hackathon are homemade producers, farmers, and buyers of these products. Hackathon has 100 registered users till now, whereas the way that we plan to reach and we are reaching our customers is about by visiting and meeting them. Also by advertising in local radios and advertising in social media and so. The team of Hackathon consists of 3 members. We are the right mix of the team because we have programmers, business people, and marketing. Hackathon, we believe it's sustainable because it's related to internet, which is the present and the future, whereas the way that we plan to keep being alive is by funding and grants, by advertising, like AdSense, local advertising, product promotion and placement. Competition of Hackathon, there is Ferma-ime, which is a web platform that's mostly about agriculture news in Kosovo. There are also other online buying websites, but none of them is specialized for agriculture products. Also, there is the free market economy. Anyone can be our competitor, but that would make us stronger. The history of Hackathon is we were born in Innovations Lab in Kosovo. Then we were shortlisted in European Youth Award. We are part of the incubator of Innovation Center in Kosovo. Also lately, okay.
I have time for it, but we'll bring you up here for Q&A. Good job. Awesome. And Gabe, we'll start with you.
Thanks. So I'm curious about the problem that you're working to fix. So you've got losses from farmers getting to the distribution. How much of that is caused by lack of communication? How much of that is caused by poor infrastructure?
Sorry, I didn't really understand the question.
Sure. You're trying to address losses in the food supply chain, yes?
Yeah.
How much of that is caused by delays due to communication issues, and how much is caused by poor roads, inadequate numbers of vehicles, poor quality vehicles, and other infrastructure problems?
Well, we don't really know how much does it cost for them, but as we thought it costs for them to transport from villages, for example, to the city, to the street markets, bazaars, and their goods get decay while they are exposed in the street markets, and they don't know how much they are going to sell, so they maybe have to take back the products, and those they lose.
Okay, and with the revenue model, you talked some from advertising, some from funding and grants.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how proportionately that breaks down? So how much from advertising, how much from grants, how much from other revenue sources?
That was the basic idea of how we're gonna make, let's say, revenue, and we don't really know how much we would have or we need. But because we haven't had any advertising offer, let's say, and we don't know how much that would bring us.
So that leads me to sort of my biggest concern, which is commercial e-commerce platforms are sort of inert. They just sit there till somebody comes to the platform to buy. Getting people to come to your platform to buy retail or even wholesale groceries may well cost you far more than the profit margin you could achieve. I would wonder first if you should think about whether your business might be to be a produce aggregator and to bring the products of 50 farmers to the farmers market for them and get a commission as sort of almost a wholesaler would be a much more in-your-face or proactive way to market this produce than to sell it on a website and sit there and either throw money at or prayers at getting people to come to the website. The second thing I think you have to be very careful of is, are you a for-profit business or a social NGO type business? Because very few grantors will give you financial grants if your goal is to make a profit, and very few investors want to invest on purpose in non-profit ventures. So I think you have a lot of sort of structural homework I would encourage you to think about.
What is your market? What is your market target? Is it your home country? Is it a region? And what is your competition?
Well, for now, our market is only our home country, but we plan to expand at least in Balkans. Now we are part of the accelerator program in Yunus Social businesses in Albania, and that's a great chance for us to expand at least in Albania. But yeah, agriculture is important, and it's something that can be done in Balkans, and we plan to, at least in Balkans, to expand in Balkans.
You said you currently have 100 users.
Yeah.
What is their biggest complaint? What is their biggest problem with your service?
We didn't really have that much communication with the registered users. Those users, we registered them while we were implementing in the first stage the project. So we don't really have any feedback yet. And we implemented the project only in 3 regions of Kosovo, so we are planning to expand.
That's a terrible, terrible mistake. Get out and talk to every one of them, face to face, on the phone, email, find out what they like, what they don't like, let them coach you into how to make your business stronger.
We have made some interviews at the beginning when we were planning.
Now we'll get some advice.
Okay, I don't know a lot about agriculture, but I know a lot about internet businesses. So I'll tell you that I'm seeing that you don't have best practices in place to be a money-making operation on the internet. Now, if you're trying to facilitate, there was a question earlier by the gentleman at the end there, he was trying to understand if you're feeling a need that can actually be solved, or if the problem caused is because the infrastructure, like the roads, are causing the problem. So what problem are you solving? Am I correct? That's what you were asking, basically, right? So, and this is unclear to me. So your users coming to your website, they have to have some sort of clear understanding of what the benefit they get from you is. And I think that you also need to understand, your business needs to also understand what you're selling. Because you said your revenue model is maybe advertising, and I think that you're actually a consumer business, right? You're going to the consumer. So it should be consumer revenue, unless I'm mistaken. Am I mistaken? So who is your target audience? gentleman here asking as well. So these are things you need to, so basically if I have any advice for you is, you have to have some people in there that know how to run an internet business that can make money. But now I'm conflicted because you said this is a social enterprise, so you're not out to make money. So, but I guess your business goals are money oriented. So if I'm trying to judge your success, how do I judge it? So what are we trying to do? Get more people serviced? Or are we trying to make more money? So how do we measure success? I won't keep you any longer, but I guess you have to actually focus on running an internet business or an internet social business. So in one case, let's make money. In the other case, let's help people. But you have to help as many people as possible or try to make as much money as possible. So one of the two. Thanks.
Just very quickly about your funding model again. While grants are interesting for a startup and you can get them, that definitely should not be part of your primary revenue model at all. It's not sustainable. I mean, unless you want to build a charity, but I don't think that's what you want to do. Charities just don't scale very well.
All right, thank you so much.
Welcome.